Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
You can still see a bandage up. Oh, come on, turn your head this way. Don't look behind you. Ah, you can barely see it. It's my camera angle.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
I know where to find her. I'm just playing with the controls. Ooh, a fish.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Better take my word. The bodies don't get found that often in small towns. I may be a dark... Wow. Oh, I can't talk. You know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna talk. Oh my God.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have the luxury of thinking.
The lady from the diner.
The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver.
I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
So true. Missing kitty cat? Missing guy? It says, have you seen this man disappeared on 6/20/07? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. Missing Richard Baugh? I'm gonna say Baugh. Bruce Stansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. Don't recognize any of them. They're probably all developers.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Have some tea. It's not poison.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Verizon Wireless.
Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the boss. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're going to meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Guess I gotta go to the back lot. And apparently they're watching me. Somehow.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
My wife's been
I
kidnapped.
need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
By the way, Walter
You can
is
get
like
to the back lot through that door
one of the
and
best
down the
characters
corridors.
ever. I'll go talk to him in there in a second. He's a coffee thing, isn't he?
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stuckey's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right?
There's
Stuckey was
blood all over.
driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stuckey. Things out.
Oh, I hate music. Oh, it's a manuscript page. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Calden Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Could the lady in the dress that she thought she saw be the creepy lady that gave him the wrong key to the wrong cabin? That was sitting in the dark, that was really scary? I think it's a good possibility. Let's go talk to Walter. I think I have to turn on the lights for him. That's what he wants, but this dialogue isn't coming up. There we go.
Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was?
You ready? Are you ready?
It was a goddamn space alien!
Whoa!
I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
You want to see him get upset?
I told him, yeah, well, I don't hear you. We're on your feet.
He didn't get upset yet.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
So Bright Falls Star Station, in the back of it, you can see there's probably a town car. They got one, oh, by the way, that is a Ford Fusion. It's more marketing. So they've got a Ford Fusion. These are probably old Fords.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police
They got
station.
ambulance.
There was something for me in an abandoned car.
In the back rock. Alan Wake Smosh. Get the manuscript page conveniently placed on the rock.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Don't worry about it, Alan Wake.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
So, Barry called, he's all distressed, but Alan Wake is gonna go meet the supposed kidnappers. He's taking matters into his own hands.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Whoa, creepy, creepy, creepy.